very mischievous one. Let's do this one instead. Yeah, I'm gonna try to only use original music in this stream. I've gotten like copyright messages from YouTube from the others.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, we got like 50 some minutes of music.
Yeah. Should be enough to only hear everything twice. But yeah. Hello everyone. Hello Sakura Baku in the text chat there. Is the stream... Does it seem okay? Like, I guess some people have to click on start watch since I rebooted the stream or something. Okay. I did hit enter there. Yeah. Nice. So, this stream, let's see, we have, I was thinking I would first go through Desert Bandit Camp thing and add some actual bandits to it, maybe some escaping, and then maybe some other small things. It depends on how long it takes, but if not, then color a typeface sets of a character that people know of, but probably have forgotten. That sounds okay.
Never forget.
Yeah, as people can probably see here, we have Hyena, we have Weasel, and then we have a muted Pwa who's gonna be here soon.
That's the dream team right there.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Particularly the muted Pwa.
MVP.
Yeah. Let's see, we did have more people here too, but oh well. Right. So this bandit camp is in a really large desert. This seems far. Yeah, I guess I should mention that the drawing I'm gonna color is gonna be not by me, it's gonna be by Daikin Bakuju, as per some of the other times. Guess I can show a preview here on the other screen. There we go. Ah, nice, he even added a cleave gag. I didn't see that before.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Look at that cute little face.
Hmm. I think I prefer her new design over the old one.
Her new design.
Hmm? If that's her new design?
Oh, yeah. That's what you're saying you preferred?
Yeah, the new one, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see here, she is this girl, although I guess she doesn't have a face here, but yeah.
Color, she looks a little 8-inch.
Yeah. I suppose,
So there's
but
this nightmare.
I mean, okay, here you have her eyes, and then we can just pretend that they're on top. You can imagine that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take your pick. Faceless or just eyes?
Oh, fine, I can...
It's fine. I think they get it.
No, but I kind of got curious now. It's been so long since I actually saw her. I haven't played the prologue in forever. Yeah, so...
It's true. I haven't in a while either.
Yeah. So her hairstyle is slightly different, and her outfit now matches more the new Zara. One that Dai has posted on his DeviantArt. Let's see here. location scene. Well, I guess I won't say where it's gonna be shown. Because some of it is gonna be for some of the upcoming stuff. So if I start talking about it, I risk spoiling stuff, but yeah. Hello, Paradox. Welcome to the stream. But yeah, until more people show up, I'm just gonna work on the bandit camp. Streams.
Right there with you, Sakura.
There's a
Mine
new
has
bandit
been
camp.
sketchy.
Yeah, there's a new bandit camp. This was originally supposed to be one of the towns you go to, but then we figured like we wanted that to be in a more mountainous area, so it was like we were planning on having a desert bandit camp here anyway, so we might as well use this.
Reusing assets.
Oh yeah. Okay, let's see here we have I'm just gonna take a bandit from Graven Pass for now and just use her as a template. So the thing about this bandit camp though, compared to others, is that here you have some actual solid interior that's not just a tent. Like you're gonna be taken inside this building here that's gonna have
Yeah, there is one building. The others are roofless.
yeah, it's kinda risky putting captive into those.
It's a small building though. Is there like some cave?
No, it's just this currently. The I mean I could make it bigger, I just figured we'd need some space here too. And I don't want to make
other
the map
building
too
have a
big.
roof?
It's gonna be lagging with all the enemies roaming around.
That's true.
Ah, yeah, the lag.
Yeah.
The desert has been a place for that.
This is of course also gonna mean that the other bandits in the desert here are gonna need some workaround. Currently they lead to a game over, but they're supposed to lead you to an escape here. AA Kale, welcome to the stream. So for that I'm actually going to use this bandit here instead. Just remember that I actually wrote separate dialogue.
Right, what was that map?
Oh, the underpass, you mean?
Yeah,
No, it's a cave.
I never seen that one.
No, it's relatively new. Denim worked on it last week, I think.
It's a desert cave.
Nope, it's for Greywind. You know, these...
Oh, that's for Greywind.
Yeah. So, for the labyrinth part here, you know there's a cave here. The idea was that this cave leads to the bandit camp. So there's an extra way to enter and leave.
Oh, it was closed until now.
Yeah, it is currently closed, but I'm gonna remove those.
Because the cave I put, well, the cave, quote unquote cave I put in the bandit camp was just for kind of fast travel purposes.
Yeah, but now it's gonna be.
Yeah, that's cool too.
Yeah.
Mm.
Let's see. It only has 2 openings though, right? Yeah. Because then we can have like 2 openings here too, like one there and one down here. And so, if you do need to slip through, you can do that through the cave, and then a quicker escape could be going through here, although there are going to be some bandits in here too, I think. But yeah, bandit camp. guess the levels should be more like, what's the level around here, like 35 to 45, something like that. I wonder what the blocked off cave was for. Some something. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna add to the other case too, like, you know, the one in the Mew Mew? Like, there are 2 caves there.
Oh yeah.
So you have one up here, and then one by the bandit camp entrance that are currently blocked off. Thinking of, well, I just made some outlines for those. But yeah, idea is that they're also connected. But they probably won't open up until you've actually entered Capulet, though, because otherwise you kind of miss some scenes.
Right.
Right.
Suppose it means I'll have to do cave.
Oh, they could use the music of the areas they're in, but
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I won't put it at the top.
Right, bandits. So now if I make her go... I did prepare some of it, but it's hardly flawless, to put it lightly. If I now start a new game here...
We put crates of bread in front of it, that'll attract the player.
What?
Oh, no,
They
we're
can
responding
block
to
it
chat.
for crates of bread. Yeah. Definitely. Apologies for the very loud music. Oh, yeah, this needs some work, but yeah, no, just it's yeah. At least they were captured as they're supposed to be.
Oh, the guard. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just sitting on that rock for some reason.
Yeah, looks finished.
You're so talented. Some real pro tips.
Yeah. And of course the door doesn't work.
I mean, guess you could just leave your party. I'm sure it'll be fine.
I think the door has moved. No, the door isn't there at all.
Even better.
That would do it. Oh right, I need a different type of door for this. I need an escape door. Because that has code about whether you can leave or if you've left allies behind and stuff like that. Okay, below characters. Okay, but anyway, you were taken to the right place at least, so that's good. And the dialogue worked. She chose a random line, and then chose a random line again. Trap the card in the stuff. Yeah. That map is kind of a work in progress. The thing is, it's gonna have a different tile set than it currently does. So that's why I haven't really bothered that much with the layout and stuff. But
Right.
I guess I can at least do. Let's see here. Oh yeah, this is supposed to not be a guard either. Just supposed to be a bandit. Initial values. Set this event to there. 1, 2. Then guard leaves, which is set to move down 1. Okay, so just to fix this, I can do this and move the guard. Up there. This is number 9, which means that if I go to movement, guard leaves, then this should be number, I think that's 9. And then this one should be sell or escape. Seldor, escape, and Seldor, escape. Okay, I'm just gonna try that one. Actually. Alright, it's teleports to the events. That's very helpful. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of pacing through here. Just the volume a bit, because this is ridiculously loud.
Well, the feeling I get is that the music is extremely loud.
Yeah.
Like even at 20%, it just, jeez.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's not about the music file. It's just RPG Maker. For some reason, it just likes to
Yeah,
mix up
yeah, I
everything.
feel like it's RPG Maker because like if you the difference between 20% and 100% is not that high.
I think other
Yeah, I've
software
noticed
uses
that too.
logarithmic scale for that.
Yeah, I should look into the scale they're using because that just doesn't seem right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also wanted. Damn it! Drow lies up on the wall. There we go.
Look at you cheating.
It's his game. He can do what he wants.
Well, I forgot to look, but I think he walked out as he should through the door. Yeah, just a random Cantonal guard here. Nothing to worry about. Bandit. I mean, these are gonna have new graphics anyway. Actually, I'll just let him be guard, because then I remember to make him into a female later anyway.
As one does. Females could wear armor too.
Yeah, but then I don't know. I think the female guards should not have their helmet, or at least they should have like. Let's see where the royal guards I made the sprites for. Like you can kind of see that they're female from.
Right, they have the ponytails or whatever.
Yeah, they have long hair down the side, and they have like very clearly boobs on their armor. in the sprites at least. Yeah.
Yes, the boob armor.
Yeah.
Everything needs protecting.
Well, it needs to be comfortable.
Exactly.
You see, the men don't have boobs on their armor.
I do see that. A good design call, if you ask me.
Yeah. I should make a document for guards catching it too, but not right now.
Yeah, and everyone's turning down the music. Why do I even bother?
That makes me curious, actually, because you can turn down master too, and I think that adds to it. Like,
Yeah.
but
Well, I'll turn down like sound effects and all that too.
Oh, I have it set to 60 for those. That explains it.
I don't know if the music's. We need to check if the music itself is balanced weird or if it's just all sounds are super loud.
I think maybe one of the battle themes is slightly louder than the others.
Yeah.
Or at least you just won the battle. That's very loud.
Oh yeah, that too. We can always have those play at a lower volume.
Yeah. Those are mostly.
We just have to remember to do that.
Yeah. Okay, so we need to set a guard patrol thing for this. We played it recently. It seems the music is the worst offender for being out of balance.
Although, well, the just win skill is pretty loud too.
I'm guessing you mean in regards to sound, because
yeah,
the battle stuff is still also very unbalanced.
Yeah, but yeah, the gag sounds are super quiet right now.
Yeah. I mean, can we?
They're just. Well, they're just kind of placeholders anyway.
Yeah. I was wondering, options upgrade. Can I here set default music to be something else? I forget. Maybe not. There should be some place. I think I've seen it before, where you can set it so that the default is like 60%. And so it's not overwhelming the first time you play it, since I think most people turn it down.
I do.
Is that something you could look into, Poa?
Yes, what?
I'm
sorry, I wasn't listening.
Setting the default volume lower to like 60 or something. So that when you start a new, fresh game, having just downloaded for the first time, you don't open it up and you're like, your ears are blasted full of audio.
Oh, the menu's quiet.
Well, I mean, like, once you change it once, it's saved.
Yeah, but so everyone doesn't have to change it, because I think the default is a bit too high. Like 100% is very loud. Like, I have it to 40 or something there now, and I also...
I feel like it defaults at 80 or something, right? Or is that just the master?
The thing
No, it defaults at 100.
I set a different default in bonds, I know, because I had the same problem there, but there I just did it manually. Like, the first time you boot up the game, it sets the volume, and then you can change it after that in the settings.
I'm just gonna look into that volume bullshit, because it probably shouldn't work like that.
Yeah, because I've turned it at this much just in my computer's mixboard. You've been spared before. So...
yeah, random span. There probably will be another public demo, but at the end of development.
Yeah, we plan to release an updated demo along with the game. The thing is that there's a lot of time put into setting up a demo and advertising it and making sure it works, and yeah, there's a lot of work in making a demo, basically.
Planning on having it go too much farther anyway. Yeah, and so it would just be polish for what's already there.
Yeah, like we can't add that much story, or you're basically gonna have too much of the game in the demo, you know. And
Prologue
we've
of 2
mostly been
chapters is
working
pretty
on
generous.
things that are later in the game. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, the last public demo went up through chapter 2, and we're currently on 12.
Yeah, we're wrapping up 12, hopefully, this upcoming week. Which is hopefully also going to include this bandit camp. But yeah, we try not to do too many public demos, just in part because there's only so much we can update in the earliest parts of the game at a time when we're working on mostly the later parts of the game. And also, there's a lot of work in making it and distributing a demo and, you know, replying to all the feedback we get, fixing potential bugs that are just in that demo.
Time that could be spent finishing the game.
Yeah, basically. Bandit captured kill. I think all these are fine. Okay, so she can just go in a circle around here, I suppose.
Yeah, because it's fun to do circles.
Yeah. So she'll be going up there to 4218. And then to 3218. And then down to 3129. And finally back to where she is, which is 4229. That should have her walking in a nice circle. Yeah. And she should not be able to see. Okay, yeah, she is. Right, because it's a roof tile.
Never catch me.
Yeah, she's not gonna be able to get up here, but still, I'm hoping she gives up soon. You're not really supposed to be able to get up here. As a player, I mean.
Very
No, you have to be farther away for her to give up.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
gave up. What? Oh, yeah, because... Damn it.
She gave up. Oh, she saw you through the wall.
Yeah, the thing is that this tile set is a bit ruined, I think. Is it desert or is it desert ruins? It's desert ruins. No, this should have blockage there. Does it have a...
Is running basically double speed?
Is it running tag? Oh, I forgot to make it 2. That's why. Running is... I don't know if it's double speed, but it's... No.
I wonder if we could make it slightly slower, because right now I feel like it's very easy to avoid everybody.
You're so fast, you can fuck up and run into an enemy.
It's true.
Yes, I hope now she won't be able to see me as easily. Yeah, okay. That's good. If I stand here...
Oh, we'll never say either.
Yeah, that's good. She didn't see me when she wasn't supposed to.
Well, she saw you.
Yeah, but she didn't see me until she was like right next to me. She didn't see me through the roof, kind of through the walls, as she did before. Like before, she was standing on the other side and she saw me through the whole building, you know? But this time she was standing like right here, and then she saw me up there. Which is reasonable enough if you just look up a bit.
Reasonable.
No, normally you probably wouldn't be able to fight like that, but
No, not fight like that. I'm not sure how we would deal with that though. Because I guess that is a problem, the ledges. Because right now you can talk to people through ledges.
Would it be able to calculate the path find on?
So I like how
find these stairs.
there's chains in these cages, and they don't use them.
Well, maybe they don't have the keys for them.
It's decoration.
They're just broken.
But well, that's gonna give food to mothers.
I suppose, yeah.
Water's like a challenge.
Okay, so this is probably gonna give me... yeah, this is gonna give me a very bugged game over. Never mind.
Ken can probably comment on that.
It's here. What's here?
I think the caravan or something. If I remember correctly. Is the current pole tie like part of it? Oh, a lot of messages here. I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
I assume this is from chapter 12. So my girl Chelsea finally jumps up. This is actually from chapter 11. No, wait, no. The area is next to the one in chapter 11, but you don't get to go here until chapter 12, right? I won't say too much about Chelsea. Just you'll be seeing
I
her
didn't want to say anything
again
either.
in not too long, I suppose.
He's an enigma.
Well, I can say that at this point in the game you have 5 party members. I'll say that much. So you have one too many, so you have to choose who you want to have in the battle.
Wow.
The current pole tie thing is a stand-in, or is it how it will look in the final game? That actually depends a bit. Right now, the artist who does normally escape arts is working on main character graphics. But afterwards, they might be doing a pole tie. It depends a little bit, like, because we're also discussing doing a frog tie and maybe another thing that a lot of people have requested that I won't bring up just in case we don't decide doing it. But yeah, it's a stand-in now because it was a very easy way to do it, that we didn't need to drag resources from other places, and it changes up like the gameplay a bit in that you can't move from the spot. But we didn't need a lot of art the way we did it, but it would be nice to have new art for it. It's just, all the resources and...
It started as temporary, but we'll see.
Yeah, basically. Oh no, we haven't shown the pole tie, but it's... right now it's just a normal tie with a pole behind.
Yeah.
So it looks the same but functions differently.
I mean, they might not be wrong. You can make whatever canon you want.
Yeah. Let's see, I'm actually curious what ties are available here. If tie equals 2. I'll just have that greater than or equal to 2. Can use this and then this there. And make this 52 into suspension. There we go. So now you have a chance of getting suspended as well.
Everybody's dream.
Oh yeah.
Why, that's a great idea, Kale. Why don't we do that?
Background ID 2. I do want to have a slightly varied version of the background because currently it's a bit too grey considering the area you're in, but that might just be a tone shift.
Balance swap.
Let's see, I'm actually
You just use the bucket and change the color to yellow or something.
Let's add a
The
yellow
ugly
to-
yellow.
add a filter.
Just add a filter on top of the...
Yeah. Could also make it nighttime. Do it all.
Okay, so if tie ID is 3, then it's gonna set it to 4. Okay, so now it's gonna skip hold tie and go straight to suspension. So suspension is a bit more original than the pull tie in terms of reusing assets. We decided to use the hog tie and just change it up a bit. Just because the suspension would look as so similar to that anyway if we did draw it as an original one. Besides, there are not that many ways you can struggle in a suspension anyway. That's mostly about interacting and maybe being able to fall down, but then you risk being heard, stuff like that anyway. Actually, there's one more thing here I wanted to randomize, and that is restraints ID should be random 0 or 1. Okay, I'm not sure if this is gonna work or not. Try now. Damn it. Just lose. It seems like the sprite worked at least. So that's good. Yay! Nice. Okay, and now if I do a lot of struggling and make noise. Oh, he just tightened. Such a prude. Okay, yeah, he really doesn't like upgrading. There we go. Let's see if I'm in a hog tie now. Nice. Alright. I'm gonna go into detail about him later. I've already spent like half an hour just messing around with that. I have one
It
template.
functions.
I have one template for a guard now too, which is nice. This code here, I want to copy onto the other guards. No, not guard. Bandits. this is one of the maps where I have 8 bandits, and I don't really want to add one more just in case that, or at least I didn't want to add one more here, just because that you could technically just group them all together and fight, like, break the maximum limit.
It's a lot of work, but people do it.
People do a lot of stuff just to see
Yeah.
what happens.
Sure, you can get to level 99 in Elia.
But the
You
thing,
do you.
though, actually, should I really do this? Actually, don't think I should right now. I'm gonna have to sort that out, because you're not supposed to be able to go to the bandit camp yet. You're supposed to go up here, and this part is blocked off, and like, no, it's further north, we can't go this way. I'd have to write that in. Damn it, I did not think that through. I'll figure that out though.
Future Ken's problem.
Yeah. Well, later tonight, Ken's problem.
Off
just
stream Ken's problem.
I mean, worst case scenario, I'll just make it lead to some sort of game over now, and then if you return later, it's gonna take you there. But that's a bit of a cheap solution. But yeah, we have at least one bandit here that I can use as a template for the others. I am wondering, Hyena, you're still there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right here.
One of the bandits you've been working on, is that the desert bandits?
Mm-hmm.
How far along are you there?
Remember I said I'm missing a pair?
Yeah?
Is that the pair?
That's the pair.
Perfect.
I'm actually working on one right now.
Alright. Yeah, I was just wondering, like, if we do an update next weekend, if that would be, if that would make it in, but if not, it can wait.
It should be done.
Yeah? 'Cause right now we only have one type of bandit, so it's like... Yeah. Yeah, I guess we'll see. Right now these are all coded to be female, but
It's hard to join a guild as a male in this game.
yeah. Nobody wants you in this game.
Yeah, please. It's a rough life.
Yeah. Okay, I guess I can just pop over to the drawing unless there's something else. I feel like just making walking routes for the bandits is somewhat tedious work in terms of watching.
I suppose you're immune to the subdue skill. They just beat the crap out of you instead.
Kick your balls. Is that still a skill?
Well, in Didnapper 1 you have Leroy on your team, briefly. He was originally meant to join later too, in like a side quest or something, which is the only reason why the item Smelling Salt was in the game, which could like revive knocked out characters. But yeah, that didn't happen. I don't think any enemies currently use low blow. Did we actually give that to Chelsea? Or did we just talk about it?
You would know better than I.
Let's see, Chelsea skills. It's not here, under here, her skills. Maybe we can add it though.
It was a D1 classic.
No,
there it is.
I see the list of skills
230,
for
236.
236? Oh, it's for Aiden.
It's for Kai. Oh, there it is at 209 also.
Low blow. Why is it listed twice?
Everybody gets one.
Yeah, there's no point in all of them having separate ones when all of them can just be using the same. Now, if there's a bug with one, we have to fix it 5 times. Anyway.
There's never gonna be a bug.
It's not like we have a 50-page long bug
Here
document.
at DID Games, we promote perfection.
We strive for it, but
It's usually the goal.
yeah. But yeah, I'll hop over to drawing them, I guess. So, like I said in the introduction here, this here is Bianca, and I should not have closed out her other one because I wanted to color pick a few things from there. So I'll just
Again, perfection.
a couple things like skin and hair color, and then the other ones I'll have to get from Zara.
Not outfit color.
Not from the original, no, because it doesn't completely match with the new stuff. Let's see, here we have skin. So yeah, again, just credits to Daikin Bakujit for drawing this, the line art for it, and doing her design, her redesign. We are reading a lot of the art that's in the prologue, so it is gonna be different. Like, maybe we'll do the twins too. I'm not too fond of how the twins.
Everybody's favorite character. Probably at least use an outfit update.
I mean, people like their outfits, I've heard.
That's true.
Hmm?
Kula as well.
I mean, I guess that's just how they dress on that island.
I mean, Celeste isn't super far from that either.
No.
It's very hot there. The
thing is-
Cabrini kind of stands out.
They are part of a continent that's a separate one from the one you spend most of the game in. So we can make it so that that's more like the attire that people wear. Like,
That is the easiest way to fix a mistake. Just make it canon.
yeah, and I mean it does
No, but
explain
yeah.
why Celeste has
No, it does.
different clothes than the others too.
It's just funny that Rini's also there because she's probably the most conservatively dressed person in the entire game.
Well, yeah. I feel like it's kind of a trope in Didnapper already that you get kind of betrayed early on. It's like if we made a... It's like in the Elder Scrolls, you start as a prisoner.
True.
It's our version of that. Just you start the game by being betrayed.
I mean, kind of considering like one of the features of the game is getting captured, it kind of works out.
Yeah.
Good way to get it off quickly.
Yeah, like that's actually one of the things we decided on first, was having it start with the protagonist tied up. Just to like immediately say like, oh yeah, this is a game about DID.
In case anyone was curious.
Yeah. Like we wouldn't want to wait down like half an hour into gameplay with like the first person getting
Not
tied up.
until chapter 4.
Yeah. So in this, like the first thing you see is the protagonist tied up.
Yeah. I mean, that can happen in a regular game too, but I feel like by the end of the prologue, you've probably figured it out.
Yeah. Okay, so I just remembered this is supposed to be a face set, so I might as well just actually isolate the face right away. So this is drawn on paper, which means that there is some digitalization work that needs to be done on it.
Good old-fashioned way.
Oh yeah.
I haven't written music on paper in a very long time.
Yeah, that's... I only did that in school.
Yeah. I guess on the manor tracks, I did bring up a notation program and really, like, look at it. Just because they were so classical sounding.
Yeah, I mean, I can write on paper, it's just...
Oh yeah, I mean, it's going into the computer anyway.
It's just unnecessary pain, yeah.
Scanning in music also. I think they do have programs for that, but it's not the same.
I think even Sibelius can scan sheet music.
Yeah.
Not sure about hand-drawn sheet music, but maybe. Oh right. Speaking of music, shit. Turn some on again.
When did it finish?
Nice Capulet soundtrack. It's lifting the spirits.
I think that was the second track.
Something like that. You
I peaked early.
the El Verona one is really good too.
Oh, thank you. Mixed reviews, I hear.
You mean that one guy?
It's fine. We all have it. And in terms of stock music, that one actually isn't that bad.
I guess.
Like I get what he was saying. It does have an element that works.
Oh. Oh, I actually added battle variants to Bianca too. Those are actually more relevant because those will be seen earlier than the current one. Huh.
We didn't have a current one, did we?
Not Battler, no.
Right. It's like, wasn't she just a guard or something?
No, I meant the one I'm drawing, like the one I'm currently coloring. That's what I meant.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Huh, they look good. I'm just looking at the other screen here. I'm sorry, everyone.
I think those are always the best streams when they do things off camera.
Yeah, when it's like, oh, this is a very nice thing I'm looking at that you can't see.
Oh, this is... God, if you couldn't see this right now, you'd be really missing out.
Yeah.
They did that into the moon.
Nice. Okay, so had I gotten the Battler version of her a little bit earlier, I would probably have colored that one instead.
Still can.
I mean, I technically can, yeah. You know what? I will, because that's full body, so that's also a good, better color reference to have for the others.
Yeah, that's true.
Consider yourself lucky that you get to see 2 battlers this stream.
I'll try to contain my excitement.
You can't show off everything on stream. It's just, you know.
We did look
spoilers.
out that this was a character that shows up very early.
It's like, yeah, like, just might as well just, you know, scroll through all all of the games directories and just show all the images we have so far.
Do a really fast scroll and then they can go onto YouTube and try to get it frame by frame.
Yeah, so here's her Tide Battler.
He looks happy.
She looks... I wouldn't say happy, but...
I would not either. Angry?
Yeah, this looked like tape at first, but I can fix that. Add on. So yeah, she won't be joining you in the battle in the prologue, but you'll get to fight her again later.
Spoilers.
Well, I don't know.
I suppose it's not really a spoiler that a female character is tied up in this game.
That you get to fight one of the baddies.
I feel like a spoiler would be if they didn't.
Yeah. Like, oh, you know the villain? Yeah, she dies off screen. You never get to fight her properly. Yeah.
Just never makes an appearance again.
The one that we spend a lot of time designing and stuff, just, yeah.
Can you imagine getting to the end game of something and just the main villain was already dead and that was the end? Like, you win.
That just had a heart attack or something. I don't know.
Was it Fairy Tale 2?
Mm.
Or not Fairy Tale. Fable.
Maybe.
I'm watching my roommate play that and the ending was weird.
Yeah, if you're wondering random spam about this one, then she's called Bianca. She's the right-hand woman for Zara.
That would be the worst ending, Kale. To that imply that there's also aliens and whatnot, just never talk about.
It's like, yeah, that escalated quickly.
Oh, I do remember that. Reading about that from MGS.
What? Planets?
If you like leave the console, like if the in-game clock goes for like a year without you playing or something, the guy just dies.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's brilliant, actually.
Can you imagine like the first person that discovered that? Like, wait, what? The whole enemy's screen get updates. I think he's talking about the bestiary.
Wait a second. Speaking of enemies, will the whole enemy screen get an update at some point? It had different sizes and resolution. Yeah, basically the latest added enemies, I've added both of them, but I haven't gone back and like done full-scale images of all the old ones yet.
So, in short, yes.
Yeah, it just made it sound like that's an update in the code to like upscale them or something, or have a different layout.
You could do that, it would not look good.
Yeah. Also, hello, Ave. I just have to remember how to. I think it's Ave, not Ave. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, that's the only downside of snaking. Yeah,
Oh,
that's one thing. Like, I'm not sure. We could add it so that if you sneak attack them, you add them to the bestiary.
I don't feel like you really earned it though.
Yeah, that's the thing.
You can attack one and sneak the rest.
Yeah, like I want you to have some incentive to at least have some battles.
It is an RPG. Having battles isn't a bad thing. Even if the only reason to do it is to get those sweet graphics. mean, isn't the encouragement that you don't have to fight them and you get experience? Like, I think it's still pretty encouraged to sneak.
Yeah, I mean that is kind of.
From a gameplay perspective, it's definitely encouraged.
Yeah, and
There's just a
story-wise
little more
too,
to-
it's like, oh, here are some enemies. Here, this is
Right.
how you sneak. They'll spot you if you.
Just the thing about this game isn't it isn't always about the gameplay specifically. Hence, people game overing on purpose and stuff.
Yeah. That's also why when I mentioned getting game over in the desert, like the first time, and then if you return there, you're not going to get a game over. That's why I don't like that, because I want there to be some consistency.
Yeah.
So that losing to random bandits is never going to give you a game over, for example. It's just going to take you to a place where you have to escape or something.
Is there a specific reason you're not letting it happen before 11? Just
It's basically the whole thing. You're supposed to go to a different camp, and then suddenly you're captured and taken to another camp. You know?
I mean, I suppose you could have a short dialogue, just like, "Hey, is this the camp?" No, I don't think so.
Yeah. Yeah, so at least you have some like some fights you have to fight, the boss fights. And stealth attacking at least gives you a bit of XP now.
Right. Well, that was the other thing. Like, then you were almost not encouraged to sneak to a degree. So you get your butt kicked later.
I'm just gonna skip this. There we go.
Cancel decks.
For sure, I never over for the games. Right, to go back to areas purely for the sake of completing the damn selects. Yeah. So was the lady being worked on an enemy or a character? This is an. I mean, enemies are still characters.
Enemies are people too.
She's not a plant.
Um,
But yeah, I get what you mean. This is an enemy.
she's of the not nice persuasion.
She really doesn't like the party.
And she doesn't even know us.
That's true.
That could be a whole long side quest, getting Bianca to like you.
I still kind of like her backstory that we talked about. You know, her motivation for doing stuff.
Yeah, no,
It's not official.
just need to.
I should have brought that up for Pen earlier. When we were talking to her. Anyway,
You were talking to her.
yeah, earlier today.
How was she?
She was. I guess that's between her and.
That's fair.
Yeah. Anyway.
We'll just say she was good.
The thing is that since we're talking about the chapter thing, you know, emerging.
Right, yeah.
Nice. And I guess I'll make one for the gag. Something like that. And then we have rope. The thing is that I need a reference for her other color because it's gonna match Zara's a bit. She's one of the few who doesn't have a mask in that group now. Come to think of it. Well, ideally the appeal in stealth lies in feeling like a very skilled player. Yeah, there's that too, of course. Yeah.
That's true. There's a lot of games where, like, I don't actually get anything for stealthing everybody. I just kind of want to.
Yeah.
Whether it be laziness to go into fights or, you know.
Yeah, I mean, there is some satisfaction in like stealth kills too. Just being like,
Yeah.
haha, I beat you without having to spend a lot of time and energy doing so.
Even though it usually takes longer, where I have to like bait them around something. It's like, oh, we could have just beat them.
Yeah, but it feels more like you outsmarted them than overpowered
Outsmarted
them.
that.
Anyway.
Makes me feel like I outsmarted Paul because he coded it. Or it wasn't actually Paul, was it?
Hmm?
Was it Paul that does this stuff? It's not, right?
It's been a bit of everyone, I feel. We've done different aspects of the stealth.
We've all, well, I haven't.
No,
I've just criticized.
mostly-
That's a feature.
I've done things like the hiding captives
Right,
and
yeah.
ambush minigame and stuff like that, and then Mercy has been doing like line of sights and obstacles and stuff like that, and Hua has been doing like the making it so that nearby enemies are added to the battles, you know, that aspect of it, and resetting enemies when you exit the map. And yeah, stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's been a
I mean,
team effort.
I still feel like you want to avoid combat. You know, you have a limited amount of health, and
Yeah.
the damsel dex, as you say, is kind of a completionist extra thing technically.
Yeah. Maybe have different depending on whether you use stealth breakdown. Well, that sounds like a lot of extra art. We already have plenty of art on the list. Alright, I need to find a Zara reference.
I suppose we're open to it, but it might not still apply. Like, balance is a thing we still like. You know, we kind of do it as we go, but it hasn't been like really grinded out.
Oh, I forgot I haven't added Zara's new facet yet. She still uses her old stuff. Like, she still uses this one. Jeez, that's so outdated. I completely forgot. Oh well. Something for me to work on in the update after the next one.
Is there a new one?
Oh yeah, there was one that was drawn at the same time as the Battler. I just figured the Battler
Ah.
was needed first because it had the Tide variant.
Yeah. I mean, technically that face set works, you know.
Kinda. Let's see, I just need to find Zara's Battler now.
Eileen has too much. I feel like someone was saying the other day that Eileen and Celeste at max level, like, Eileen has a lot less than her. So maybe that's been adjusted since.
Wait, for what?
Random saying Eileen has too much HP.
Oh. Yeah, that might be overleveling then.
But I think he's commenting on the demo.
Oh,
So that could have easily changed.
Yeah, because
don't
later I
remember.
think she's one of those who has less HP than the others.
Or being the healer
Yeah.
type.
There it is.
I mean, we could probably do, I don't know, an achievement or something for stealthing 5 in a row or whatever, if you're looking for rewards and that type of stuff.
Yeah. See, here's Zara's new one. Except this one isn't shaded though.
Sassy stance now.
Oh yeah.
That was the main feedback from the demo. Zara didn't seem sassy enough.
Yeah. Her face is slightly longer. I might increase the size of her eyes just a bit, but we'll see.
I did like how Bianca just looks bored.
Yeah, he tried to get that through in her normal ones too, the untied one, that she's looking bored and also like looking down on you a bit, like you're not worth my time.
I mean, considering the first fight, you probably weren't.
Yeah. Oops.
Yeah, the overall balance still needs to be addressed. I
Yeah.
suppose right now we've just been shooting for you can finish it.
Yeah, I think by the time you finish the game, you're gonna be around between level 60 and 70.
It's pretty good. I feel like I've played plenty of games where like you're at 40. It's like, huh.
Yeah. And then you have some room for growth after that for the post game. That's probably gonna be in an update afterwards. Because the thing is, you can't really level
Prologue
up
would like
further
that very
than
much.
the enemies that are there. Because
Right.
it scales with enemy level. Anyway, rope. So the dark glowing is this, I think. Yeah. Wait, is this... Did I do a leotard again? I think I did. Yes, I did.
Yeah. I mean,
I think
in
it
his
works.
defense, the original was kind of like that anyway.
Yeah. I mean, I think it works. I was just like, is this a new piece of clothing? Should I have a
No,
different color for it?
it's the same.
Yeah, I think this works. You know, I have to catch myself in like humming along with the music now because I've heard it so many times. Some of it.
I lied. The theme I said to you yesterday has been the only thing in my head the last like 2 weeks.
Oh.
It's only like 2 bars long. It's like, oh, I need to expand this or I'm gonna die.
I shared it with the Poa and Pro, by the way. That's fine.
2 mixed results.
I think they said it's fine. Like, it sounds good.
Cool.
Super cool.
The more I think about it, I don't know if we need to actually do the scripting or not. Like, we can just have it start when the thing starts or whatever.
Yeah, I was also wondering, like, the Unwavering Determination soundtrack.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't loop right now, I think.
That doesn't what?
Loop.
No, like, yeah, I if we want to do that version of it, I can just finish it. It's, you know.
Yeah,
That was demo 1. Well, I don't know. I put it in and it's like, oh, I kind of like it a little better than Making Amends one. Because it's a little less happy, I guess.
Yeah, the
I don't know. We don't have to use it.
piano
But
is a
I
bit more
guess
somber, I guess, yeah.
I don't know. We can... It was kind of just a placeholder. I can finish it if we need it.
Yeah, I mean, I like that one too, so...
Float the soundtrack by just doing small adjustments and calling it a new track. I suppose that's how I started.
I guess, yeah.
To do 3 versions of the same track. I'll have to tell die the positive feedback.
Yeah. See, I can type it to him now. If anyone has any other feedback, I can just type it to Die right away. I don't know if Die is here. It's usually relatively quiet. If you're here, Die, feel free to
Claim credit.
give a word.
Bow to your fans.
So I guess the only feedback I have is that the ropes, like, it looks a bit like tape at first because there were like no intermediate lines here.
Right.
But that was just at first glance, you know. But I can add some of those lines, so it's no biggie. Straight zip to like her design. How many scenes have facets by now, by the way? Let's start adding in a bunch of scenes. The thing is that some of the main characters are having their facets redrawn, and so we have put facets into that implementation at hold for now, to some degree, just until we're done with redrawing the current ones. So
It's true. I feel like the later ones we haven't done the later chapters as much.
yeah, so that's something we're gonna have to go through the game and add those in.
That'll be fun.
It's like a later thing. Yeah. It's pain, but it needs to be done.
It's honest work.
Yeah, it's slow and tedious work, but it yields good results normally. So
It does.
let's see, and then we have the gold-ish color. I also liked how Aster gave the other people in their guilds like similar.
He gave the other people what?
The other guild people, the people in their guild, you know, Crimson,
Yeah.
Crimson Scar.
Right.
Similar outfits, so they're kind of like in a uniform, everyone.
Yeah. Some consistency is nice.
I'm just gonna take a screenshot quickly and show Sharp. No, not Sharp. Die. What the hell? Been talking about Sharp so much lately.
Well, they both do good work. Quite popular in the niche.
Yeah. Both have been doing Didnapper art at some point. I've worked with both of them. They're both great to work with.
Not your least favorite collaborator.
What?
They weren't your least favorite collaborator.
No. Definitely not. How many scenes? Yeah. I'm just. What should her eye color be? What was her old eye color? Let's see. That was the wrong one. Damn it.
She didn't have eyes.
What?
She didn't have eyes, so you can make whatever color you want.
Oh, yeah.
Aren't they blue or something?
can just make them transparent. Or whatever the background is.
Yeah. It's just a mask. That'd be kind of cool. Like you can see the whole world in their eyes.
Yeah.
It's really deep like that. Bluish.
Okay, so this is her eye color, roughly. I guess I should color her eyebrows too. Okay, I actually want to ask him what's supposed to be metal and what's supposed to be cloth.
I suppose that gold thing might be metal.
Yeah, that one's pretty obvious. The
Right now
other
it kind of
ones-
looks like she's wearing a t-shirt with a cool design on it.
Fuck.
You okay there?
Accidental fill.
Oh. Control Z.
Yep.
I'm kind of glad she doesn't have that many different colors, at least.
We have had more complicated outfits than that.
Yeah.
Which one would you say was the most? Well, I guess this one's a pain to draw.
Yeah. I mean, Eileen is kind of painful to draw too, just because dresses,
That's
you
true.
know, frills.
Celeste's belts have all those designs on and stuff.
Yeah. Her gloves and whatnot, but that's kind
Yeah.
of akin to what Zara here has, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh. I've got some wrong audio in there too. Okay. Playlists, okay. Oh, it's the add-on. You know, your Exceed soundtrack reminds me a bit of like Harry Potter music. I think I mentioned that before.
I'll take that as a compliment, I guess. Oh, actually, I'm trying to remember if I have a sample library called Randy's Chillest. It's the same guy that did Harry Potter's like Chillest thing. I can't remember if that's the one I used on that one.
Oh. Okay, does it look a little bit more like rope now?
Yes.
This music also needs to be skipped.
I think if I should be remembered for any track I've done, it should probably be Scallywags. Me at my peak.
I mean, that is a good one.
It does work very well for what it was designed to do.
I think Aiden's theme fits her really well too.
That one grew on me a lot, yeah. That might be one of my favorites.
Strangely catchy as well.
Hmm?
To catch.
Mm.
Sorry, you cut out a bit.
Me?
Oh, sorry. No, that it's strangely catchy. I find myself humming it from time to time.
The Aiden one?
Just out of nowhere. Yeah, the Ada one.
I'm glad that one turned out well because I was kind of stuck on it for a little bit.
You need to read the comments now, Yeeter. No, wait, Yeeter's comment, I mean Weasel. Yeah.
Are we talking about the new one?
For the capital? Yeah, we're talking.
Yeah. Are we talking about the old one? The new one was me.
Jeez, one guy says he prefers the old one, and you're like, yeah,
It's fine.
mixed feelings.
There's also one guy that prefers the old Aiden design. You know, each person has their opinions.
Yeah, I really like the new Albrona music. It sounds like we've just taken it from some movie or other game that's like much higher budget. In my opinion, anyway.
Oh, thank you. I suppose my goal is to always make the budget seem higher than it is.
That is a good thing to aim for. So I'm not sure how to make her boots. So I'll just do some temporary colors here that I can change later.
The brown and we'll figure it out later.
Yeah, like I'll just fill in now and then I can just adjust some scales.
I mean, I realize it's kind of like an action shot, but her right foot seems weirdly flexible.
You mean upwards?
It's, yeah, the angle kind of makes it look like it's like banana shaped. But I realize it's just the angle and she's struggling and all that.
Do you mean her left one, or like the front
her
or
right-
the back?
The back one.
Oh, I mean, maybe. But yeah, I didn't consider that. Let's see, soles. Boots 2.
Do something crazy and make her boots pink.
Oh wow, that would clash a lot.
In so many. We're not even talking just about clashing with her character.
I mean, maybe it
Oh.
could work.
Yeah, I don't think so.
It's one of those, like maybe it's one of those things like you don't think it works until you see it.
Suppose it's possible, but I'm picturing it right now and not loving the result.
Are you thinking like hard pink or just like slightly desaturated pink?
The most neon pink you can think of.
Oh god.
I mean, sure, why not try?
Didn't we do that with the Colette or something like, or something about lime green?
We do this stuff way too much. Wait, is it not able to? Oh, there we go. You mean like this? I mean, I think that's kind of fabulous.
Bring some more under the surface characters too. You just don't get main game.
Like, now the brown ones just look boring.
Sorry. I've ruined it for everybody.
No. I was thinking though maybe they should be like darker or something.
I want it to be too close to the rope color.
Yeah.
You know what I haven't done recently? Woodblock. I think.
Didn't you do that
think
in
it's
one
time.
of the latest not Didnapper things you did?
Oh. Maybe.
But for Didnapper, yeah, it's been a while since you did Woodblock.
I can't call it out.
Just make a battle theme that's just all the percussion
All
is just
woodblocks.
woodblocks. Yeah. I mean
That can be for the battle when you fight Bianca. I mean, that patch is called Woodblock Symphony. I feel like it wants me to.
Yeah. That does sound a bit like that's what it wants to be used as.
It can dream.
Let's see, select inverse.
I feel like Traveling Friends ended up kind of being Eileen's theme unintentionally.
I suppose, yeah. I mean,
She was a favorite character.
she is the most lively of the bunch. The one that's like, oh, this is gonna be so much fun.
It felt very fitting for her and when she joins.
Yeah.
Thank you, Eater. I'm glad you like it.
Say goes the new version of it.
Probably isn't going to be what happens with Talia, but that's what we get for leaving it in too long.
Hmm?
That's probably what's going to happen with Belia, as people are going to go, "Who's the old one?" But yeah, that was my own fault for not replacing that earlier.
Yeah. It's that and the ship, one of the ships that has still not original
Oh.
music.
Yeah, well, that one it would be nice to not have to write something for that one 20-second scene. So I was kind of being like, well, maybe something I write later will just work for that. But, you know, if I have to, I'll do it.
I mean, fuck.
It's kind of a weird scene.
Yeah, it is.
Like, even tone-wise, it's silly and not silly at the same time.
Yeah.
I mean, it could even technically just be silent with the waves.
The thing is, I'm just gonna move that out of the way for a bit. It could be that we could have just silence, yeah. Right now. Oh yeah, it uses ship 1 currently.
I think those are the only two. Like,
Could use traveling friends there. Probably wouldn't fit as well though. That's a bit too cheerful,
no.
considering where they're
I
going.
guess. I don't think making amends really works there either.
No,
a little too optimistic.
maybe regrets.
Kind of a calm before the storm type of scene.
Mm. So the remaining part here is her top. Actually, she's
The gray part.
yeah.
You just didn't want it to be white anymore.
I'm just not sure, like, what should be cloth and what should not be cloth, you know?
Are those kind of V shapes just like folds in the cloth, or are they actually things?
That's what I was wondering too. So I sent
What about
a message, but I don't
what
think
is
so.
her? What does the face set look like? Does that angle make it clearer?
You're just trying to make me show that on stream, aren't you? Like,
Well, you already did.
it looks very similar in the face set.
Okay.
Wait, you mean the original one?
No, the one you were coloring before we got here.
Oh, I thought you meant the untied version.
Oh, no, I've never seen it.
I mean, yeah, this is very similar too.
Okay. I mean, it definitely looks like it's a thing though, and it's not just folds in the fabric.
It looks like, sort of like it's metal, yeah.
Her original didn't have anything like that, did it?
Good question. I mean, there's no way of telling what this is. This could be anything. This could be paint.
The original was mostly just boobs. I guess we haven't thrown in any of that.
Yeah, I mean, this could be anything
Purple.
from paint to armor to cloth.
I mean, I've seen worse armor, I suppose. Cool.
Yeah. Well, it is similar to what
Yeah.
Zara has. I'll just go for gray for now, actually, just to have something there.
The V thing could be gold, I guess.
Yeah. It's just, I'm not sure about, like, he didn't finish the lines there.
Right. How much of that was the scanner and how much was he didn't finish the lines?
Well, it's the same case with all of them, so I don't think,
Okay.
I think that was on purpose.
Yeah, I think the new design is better too. That's generally been the case, which is good.
Yeah, it's a good
We've
thing.
decided to make her look worse. What do you guys think?
I mean, yeah, some people prefer the old Aiden design. So for that, we made her worse. But they seem to be
I
the
feel like
minority.
I could understand the Bianca, like, you know, they're a little different, and the original doesn't like look bad, but the original Aiden was a little rough.
Yeah. But now Bianca matches Zara more too, so that was the
Yeah,
main thing.
yeah.
And she
Well,
didn't
yeah.
have a battler, so
I mean, we hadn't gotten too far into our graphics, so if we're gonna change it, now's the time.
yeah. But yeah, I think I'll leave it like this for now until I get some feedback from Dai. And I guess since I started on this one, I'll just quickly fill in some of the colors so I have the same. Well, I still have them both up. Because it can be a pain finding the right images later. And then I guess after that, I'll call it a day.
Rather successful stream, I suppose.
Well, we did go through it without, I
We've
hope,
had
any technical difficulties. Knock on wood.
we've had rougher ones.
Definitely. I
And
managed
we've
to
had
not-
like,
Hmm?
well, we didn't do 4 hours, so that's
Yeah. we didn't start like 40 sound clips at once.
Well, some people found that enjoyable.
God, I wish I was there.
I mean, you can watch the stream on YouTube. This is also going up on YouTube.
Oh,
It doesn't
Yeah.
sound like total gibberish. Like I can actually hear individual tracks still, but it didn't sound good.
I mean, I know some of our viewers are masochists, but I don't think they're that masochistic that they want to sit and listen to that.
We didn't get a lot of positive feedback from that.
It did wake up some passive viewers, though. It did. But yeah. I guess the streams have in general been a bit more accessible to people when they have been available.
Been a bit more what?
Accessible when they have been on YouTube than when they were in the Picardo
That's
tab.
true. Yeah, YouTube is more the place to be for watching random videos, I suppose.
Yeah, the statistics there showed like half the views are from people just searching for Didnapper and then clicking on that as the search results. On the stream,
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah, you do get the chance of random people finding it.
Yeah.
What is this amazing project? I should go to Patreon.
What's this bondage thumbnail?
With the trash can. What is happening?
Yeah, that's the one that's like, I don't know, it looks like we're saying that Aiden's new design is trash or something.
Garbage. One of these characters is a garbage character. Can you guess which?
Oof. Wait, I did get the right color.
I think she might be my favorite.
Right, I need an add-on here. But yeah, I guess one of the drawings I've been working on here is gonna be the thumbnail then.
One of the what?
One of the drawings here are gonna be the thumbnail for
sure.
this one.
What does her tide battle look like again?
Your type battlers like this.
Oh.
Of course, there's the stream delay before you can
Oh, I didn't notice the lines on the sock as much. I couldn't remember if they were actually there. Like the vertical lines.
see.
But yeah, they're there.
Yeah. It's very important to wear warm and cozy socks when you're in a guild like this.
Well, especially when you don't have pants.
Yeah. I mean, you're gonna be roaming around on ships and whatnot, so you want to protect your thighs and, well, I guess not
Your
thighs,
shins.
but your shins and stuff.
Which art site do you mean like program?
Hmm?
I'm assuming.
Oh,
Oh,
so sorry
comment.
for dumb question, but I think the art site. You used to draw. What is the process of just clicking and having an area change color? Oh, you mean what software I use?
Yeah.
Right. I use Photoshop right now, but if I draw line art, like I've been doing some of the times, I use Clip Studio for the most part now, because I just like the lines it makes better. But I use Photoshop more because that's the one I'm most used to doing, so when I don't need to be like super precise and stuff, like for flat coloring like I'm doing now, because I'm just more used to the hotkeys and where the different things are, so.
You're a pro that uses multiple programs. Because one is not enough.
I could have done all of this in Clip Studio too. I keep using the Photoshop like hotkeys and stuff when I'm there, and then I get annoyed when nothing happens or the wrong thing happens.
I imagine it's similar to like the music programs where it's just you can more or less accomplish the same things in most of them. Just it's the ones you're comfortable with.
Yeah, and then things look slightly different. Like the button for making a new layer looks different and is at the bottom instead of the top, and yeah.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah, the art ones I suppose vary a little.
Yeah, the hotkeys you can change though, so that wouldn't be a problem if I wasn't so. If I just got around to actually changing them.
You said they kind of approach like filling a little differently too, right?
The softwares?
Yeah.
Yeah. Photoshop is not designed to be used for drawing. It's more like a general. Like, it doesn't necessarily think you're gonna be filling in between drawn lines. It's more like you want to fill in this area that has this color with a different color.
Yeah, as the name implies, it's more of a photography editing software.
Yeah. While Clip Studio is designed to be for drawing and artistry, so there, when you use the fill tool, it assumes that you're filling in between lines, and so it's a little bit more forgiving, and it does fill in a little bit underneath the line too. So it's not as harsh as Photoshop is. Like, it feathers a bit more underneath black lines.
Right.
So there's less cleanup work. Like right now I have to go around and like fill in various places where it hasn't filled in completely in the corners and whatnot. There's less of that in Clip Studio.
And yet here we are. Is it just because you were using Photoshop first?
Yeah, for the most part.
Makes a big difference.
Mm. Let's see, and then we have gold. I'll just give her golden earrings too. Because why not?
Laziness is what it is. They're probably not made from the same gold piece.
No, but a lot of good designs have the same color in different places. It's not just laziness.
And if nothing else, we want to make sure all our characters look fabulous. Say what you want about everything else.
These characters look absolutely fabulous.
The game's garbage. But my God.
But yeah, to answer your question more directly, the process for just clicking and having an area change color is the fill tool. It looks like a bucket. It's actually called the paint bucket tool apparently in Photoshop. So it's basically if something is the same color, it's going to fill in that area that is that same color. So like if I made a big red dot here, and I wanted that dot, and I wanted this area to be green instead, I could technically just choose green, press that dot, and do like this. And then it's going to fill in with that color, but yeah. I can use the same to just fill in between all the black lines.
Well, and that's the problem with, I guess, sort of with Dai's drawings, where the black lines aren't always closed off.
Yeah.
Because it's the way he scans, and so it might fill in like the entire background by accident.
Yeah, so if you have a circle that's like this, then it's fine, then you can fill in. But if it's like slightly like this, then it's not going to be intelligent enough to know that there's a hole there, and it's just going to, ignore it and fill out all around. Eyebrows. I knew there was something I'd forgotten. Let's see, brows. And color.
Mm.
Glad you like her design, Ave.
Lots
Maybe
of
more.
positive feedback.
Maybe people will actually remember that she exists.
I mean, I suppose percentage-wise, she's a bigger deal in the demo just because, you know, there's only 2 chapters and she's in one of them.
Yeah, but you don't even fight her in the demo. This closed beta.
She gets a
tests you got
face
fight.
set, which is more than some people.
Yeah, like right now, I think she just looks like a bandit or something in her fights. Because everyone
Yep.
looks like a bandit.
I think we had that feedback at one point. Like, did you guys notice? It's like, it came up.
Yeah, it's like, I found a bug. She looks like a bandit in the battle.
For the record, I'd say 99% of the time we are aware of those. But they are, well, not intentional, but placeholders. I'm sure every once in a while it'll be like, oh, whoops, wrong enemy.
Yeah.
Especially like if you like change the sprite but forget to change the battle or something.
Alright, I think I will. I think I should probably end it here because I'm not sure what more colors to put in.
Anything we do from this point might just be a waste of time.
Yeah, and I think it'll just be like a downgrade to go back to programming now. And we have been at it for like 2 hours now, almost.
Which is usually what we shoot for.
Yeah.
I feel like Dai's a fan of the leotard thigh highs as well.
Yeah.
What makes you think that?
Okay, does Aiden have that as well?
Yeah.
Just a guess.
A lot of his characters have that, but I mean,
Yeah.
it's not like there are already a lot of them, and it's like, oh no, why you add so many more leotards? No, it's fine with some
Too
variety.
many. Yeah, we have like 3. And one of them wears clothes over it, so it's fine.
Yeah. Alright. Yeah, I think I'll call it a stream. Any questions before we round off here?
When's the game coming out? Is there going to be a private sale?
A lot of people are asking that for some reason. We are hoping to have the game out sometime between summer and Christmas. Like, I know that's like half a year window, but yeah.
Probably sometime between now and 2030.
History shows that things can come up that, yeah.
Yeah, pandemics.
Yeah, like if I was suddenly to get the virus, then, you know, that would kind of halt things a bit.
Yeah. You're irreplaceable.
Yeah, like my sister got the virus and she wasn't able to do much for like a month.
Yeah.
I'm assuming she's okay though.
She has, hopefully not permanently, but at least like for almost a year now, she's had almost no sense of taste. That's a
Yeah, like I've heard it goes away eventually, but yeah, that's no fun.
yeah, like She got it in like June, I think, and she's still having trouble
Yeah.
tasting much.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And yeah, her lungs were also a bit. They've recovered more though. But yeah, she's not going jogging, put it lightly.
Interesting.
So yeah, and she's only 3 years older than me, so it's like, if it's genetic, then I really don't want to get it.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, you live in a nice small town.
Oh, yeah, I agree. I also prefer, like, I also like it when there's a cute tied-up girl in a stream.
Doesn't happen as often as you think. Well, I guess here it does, but
Alright, I guess I'll call it a stream now then. I guess, since this is going up on YouTube, like and share and subscribe and ring the bell.
smash that like button, yo.
Smash
Hi,
the
YouTube.
leave a comment. You know, it's good for the algorithm. And
Yeah.
what else? Show it to your friends and family, and
Yeah. Bring your parents next time.
subscribe to PewDiePie too, or I don't know.
Yeah.
What else are you
We're
supposed
hoping to
say?
collaborate with him.
Yeah. Oh, I guess, yeah, the Patreon.
It's like the most obvious thing. Thank you.
I always forget to plug the Patreon. And of course, a word to our sponsor, Raid Chat. Yeah, no, I think that basically covers it. Maybe I should
So?
leave some time for a title card or and what they're called at the end of the video. I forget what they're called. The thing where other videos like, hey, click on this video.
Oh, yeah. I guess end card.
Yeah, end card. Something
That's
like
a
that.
It can link to our other 3 videos.
Yeah. I don't know, can you tell that I'm not a pro streamer or YouTuber?
I mean, you have a please wait screen. That's pretty good.
Oh, yeah, that's true. We even have a technical difficulties one.
Yeah. Which we experience frequently. This one didn't actually come up today.
No, that's... Well, it did now.
Well, but that was by design. It's like the opposite of technical difficulties.
Oh well, yeah. I guess it's almost mandatory at this point.
Should just start them with that.
Anyway, I'll see you all in the next one.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye bye.